Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn how to make a tree farm. Well, I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. Today we're going to learn how to do this. And actually, this are the double doors in the inside of my tavern that I said wasn't important. Down here is a spawner and a tree farm. So I'm going to go down here and we'll show you exactly what's down here. This is a mine here, it's not important. This staircase here actually curved back around and went up that way instead, before I had made it officially connecting to my basement, because I hadn't actually built my tavern yet. I had built the cobble road up, veered it to the right, and then right at that veer I actually had hidden that stairway under sand and dirt. So that was this was my secret area for a long time before I actually built here. So I came down, so we're gonna come down here, and I'm experiencing a little bit of lag right now, so there is a sign here in case anyone ever found it. You know, this is my home, just so that if they ever found loot chests down here, that was my chest. They wouldn't just think it was abandoned. And of course, there's more over here that's not important. And this was for anyone who ever found it. Farm the arrows, but leave the loot, it's mine. And the loot spawner, the skeleton spawner is here. And hi, puppy. So I was really surprised to find a skeleton spawner this close to bedrock. Bedrock is right there. That's level 6. So up 1, you'd be standing on 6, and that's 7. Standing on 7. So well, that'd be 6. That'd be 7. This would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, that thing's at 13 or 14. So anyway, here's some skeletons, and I'm getting some lag. So I'm going to reset this for a minute, and when we come back, we'll explain what all this is about. So I'll be right back. Okay, I know this solved the lag problem. I just got rid of the wireless altogether. Yes. Okay, yeah, and as you can see, I've been busily farming arrows and stuff and bones. Anyway, and I got full oak, full birch, and full pine. But anyway, let's get back to the tree farm. I figured since I have a skeleton trap with infinite bones down here, I might as well do a farm down here. So up at this level, it didn't really matter where I started. I just, up at this level, this staircase I just put in later. It actually is easier if it's not there. I said, well, what if I made a tree here? So put some dirt down and put a sapling. And of course, 1 torch is really all you need for a tree to grow. And I wasn't actually sure how wide to make it. But through trial and error, I figured that just like the spider trap and most of my spawn traps, 5 by 5 works for any tree type. So 2 out from each side, you get this nice 5 by 5 box at the bottom. Upwards of 3 spaces, and branches can actually filter in through here. So at one point I had this mostly closed off, you know, stick that there, and this prevents more branches from oak. No other tree branches but oak. But this isn't really necessary, but it helps to have just one area. And you could even put a door here to prevent it even further. And I didn't know how high to make it. It was really difficult for me to figure out how high, because this is the base of where the tree is. I'll explain why this is 1 up in a minute. But, so I said, okay, if the tree's here on this level where I'm standing, so that's 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4, 5, 6 is that top dirt piece right there, and 7's going to be where I'm going to stand in a second. So let me stand up there, and that'll be 7. This is 7 right here, and so I'm on 7, so that's 7. This is 8, this is 9. So there's 9 total up to where the top of this dirt is. I actually had it even higher. As you can see, I had this upwards. It looks like there's 4 or 5 more up there, so I had this about 14 high, and that was working too. But 9 works as well. It even works for pine. The thing about pine is it takes about 2 to 3 bone meal to make the sapling grow. Sometimes only 1, but if it's only 1, there has to be no pine leaves around it. I'll show you a little demonstration of that. But anyway, 9 high is all you need high, and 5 by 5. So 5 by 5 by 9 with 1 torch, and that's all you need. I had a little staircase here, but I blocked it off as I was experimenting with the size here. So let me show you how I do this. You want to stand 1 below, because with the lowest tree, with oaks, the lowest tree, you can have branches spawn, even with birch, I suppose, or even with pine, you can have branches spawn in you, and you can suffocate in leaves. So I put them in order here. I've got sapling, so if there's no sapling here, I'll sort of stand anywhere, doesn't matter where you stand. I'll put a sapling, roll, bone meal, boom, there it is. And then I'll roll again and do the axe, and then I'll go up. And of course, for every heavy industrial work, most people use stone, because stone is just free, basically, stone tools. So you roll back, you roll back, you go sapling, bone meal, and okay, good example right here. If this happens with 2 high and then leaves, instantly before you roll over to the axe, you just go smack, 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 and then you jump up here, because then you can hit this, jump up onto the log. You don't destroy the bottom log first. You go up through here and you smack. Now for birch, this isn't an issue because birch is the shortest tree, but it's a huge issue for pine, and it's a semi-large issue for oak, because you want to boost yourself up by 1 always to reach just 1 more high. Now, also, I'll demonstrate with why you have dirt here. This dirt's important because I'm gonna grab an oak some oak saplings, and okay, let's grab a couple of these to prove a point, and then a couple of these to prove a point. So let's see if my point will get proven another way. Here's just regular oak. I don't want to bore you with just a bunch of tree farming, but let's see, sapling, boom. And well, it's nice when this happens because you don't have to smack around, of course. But this might be a good example for the dirt. So you smack up here. This is 2. This is 3, 4. Oh, well, stop it. Okay, oak branches. And of course, you want to swap over maybe to the bone meal and smack these branches down to just try and find all the freaking branches, because you can't grow a new oak tree very well with branches. You throw a bone meal down, it won't work. Of course, there's still some birch leaves around here, so they're going to make birch saplings. Leaves aren't important. It's the branches you want to get rid of. If I find 1 branch or 2, just destroy it. I'm trying to find an oak example that, okay, let's see if this is the tall enough tree that you need dirt for. Let's see, go up through here, and probably not. Nope, leaves. I'm definitely going to try it with the sapling, this sapling. So there shouldn't be any branches. Okay, we're good. And we'll just chop this down. But you can see how efficient this is, even with my failed examples of showing you why you need the dirt. But anyway, throw up through here. Now, there can't be leaves here for your pine to grow with only 9 squares, okay? Pine, that's why this is up to 14, because I thought that pine did need that tall to grow effectively and easily without any extra bone meal. But well, there maybe can be a leaf or 2. Let's see if those matter. I wonder if I can reach them. No, but they're gonna vanish. Okay, let's grab some saplings. Do this. Up, see, the 1 bone meal did not grow. There's a leaf in the way. That leaf was enough for that 1 bone meal not to work. And you can of course use another bone meal, but maybe even 3 it takes for this thing to grow. See, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for that 1 leaf for this to grow. See, but same principle applies here, where you smack the leaf, then smack the axe. You go up through here. Now you probably won't be able to reach the last piece of wood. Okay, this one you can reach because you can see there's leaves up there, so there's no more height on this tree. But if there were, you just roll over to the dirt and you jump and hit 1, and then you'll be able to reach it. And sometimes the wood even goes as high as that, so you can do 2 high. And then that's as high as the square gets before you actually hit the top of the roof, because if you go 3 high, you can actually hit the roof. You don't ever have to go 3 high. 2 is the maximum you ever need to go. Of course, if the oak spawns, it can actually spawn branches this high, put them in this area, which is probably why it's wise to box this completely up all the way to the roof. So it's complete 5 by 5 by 9 with the door at the bottom and nothing here. I kept that walkway at the top for just aesthetics and stuff, but you can seal it in, and you probably should. So 5 by 5 by 9, and of course you just destroy these dirt pieces to get down. And anyway, this is how you can make an effective tree farm. I do the plus thing because it allows you to get up and personal with the wood. God, that's what she said. Anyway, no, it allows you to get close to the tree without any of this in your way. And you know it's only 2 high here, so you just smack one of these and go to town. Just grab the wood, and it's real easy to farm this way. More times than not, you won't get too many branches with the oak. and of course none with birch, and I love birch. Anyway, I'm gonna grab these real quick. Now, that's how to do a good tree farm. And I probably should stop the video here because I want to do another video on what my tavern does for an economy. But yeah, in fact, I'm going to stop here for that. Sorry for the lag issue. And tune into my next few minute episode where I'll share with you how we do the economy at the tavern for the multiplayer server I'm on. So, thanks for watching how to make a simple tree farm with just a 5x5x9, and it's nice to have a ready supply of bone meal on hand, so you never have to look for it ever again. It's right here for me. Of course, I could have made that lower. This was all just an experiment, so everything you see here is sort of semi-prototype that I tried to professionalize later. And I don't feel like changing it now. I just don't feel like hollowing this out. Oh, but before I go, let me show you the slime room. I love the slime room. It is huge. I mean, if you start here at this 1, but you don't count that right away, and each of these torches are 4. It's 1, 2, 3. Do not worry about this. This was some failed prototype automatic piston thing for the tree farm. It didn't work, so don't worry about that. So this is, was that 3 or 4? 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 6 up there, 7, and 8. So 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1, 33. And I think it goes the same way this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Yeah, so it's 33 by 33 so far. And it's up by 4. All of this here you see is because there's lava right above our damn heads. And it was really difficult for me to do this with just placing it. I had to do dirt, smack dirt, cobbles. It's a nightmare. But anyway, and I have some passages down here. But this is the slime room. And just ignore this pillar of dirt. This was just some other stupid experiment I was doing. And there was a room above this one that I was getting up into and coming down, and it's not important. And you guys probably saw the diamond. I probably didn't actually spell it out for you, but I didn't mine that diamond. It's just up there. But it's mine. No one touches it but me. Anyway, this slime room works. I'll come down here and every so often I'll see a slime. But people have demonstrated that they've had rooms 50 by 50 or 100 by 100. And those work too. As you can see, this one goes up a little higher, but I decided not to make it that high. This height is fine. You don't have to make it. You don't have to make it 5 high. But you heard me counting, yeah. Anyway, that's a slime room. And this is a slime chunk, so slimes do spawn here. So thanks for watching. You see that, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but this tree farm is highly efficient. And that's what caused me to get all the wood you saw on the chest. Of course, my friends have helped me with my tavern, quote-unquote, business. They've actually sat here and farmed as well with me. And of course, because there's some dirt patches here, you can technically farm here. It's tall enough. But it's so tall that pine can grow taller, and the oak spreads out further, and I don't like it. But it's great if someone else is down here. I'll take the gimpy one, and they can take the proper tree farm up there. And this is for charcoal. I just slap these down here so I could do charcoal, because that's what I'll be doing next. I gotta get me a chest. Anyway, tune in next time, and I'll show you how my economy works. Thanks for watching.